time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Jeremy McNichols now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Commanders offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
They send a man in motion. Play action now with Daniels. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Running once again with Kronsky-Merritt. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Washington.
They've got first down here from the 36. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Offense to the line for second down. Now Daniels to throw. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on third down. Third and long for him here. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Moody knocks it through. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
I think we're all a little surprised he was able to convert that try. It looked like they were not going to be able to get the ball down with that inaccurate snap. I don't talk about poise a lot of times for a kicker, but he just showed it and paid dividends.
Jake Moody.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Damian Pierce now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
A gain of 26 yards there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
It's a pickup of
Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They've got first down here from the 36. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Let's go. It's Saquon Barkley. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. It's Hurts once again. Now he takes it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12. Here's another carry for Barkley. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Running back sent in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Elliott connects there. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here's McNichols. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Washington first down.
New set of downs from 37. Daniels on first down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 10, Eagles 3.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They'll send him over right. They give here to the motion man. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. They go to Barkley again. His gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's incomplete left side. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it's going to be second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd. Throw here, 3rd down. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. To him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is a 39-yarder. Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. They're going to run again here with Kronsky Merritt. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Now run it out of the pistol. Kronsky Merritt. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run for Kronsky Merritt. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts setting up to throw. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Take it off with it again.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He calls his own number again. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
They go play fake with Hurts. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders get to it first.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they'd take a repeat of everything except that final play. You've set it downs for him from the 31. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on first down. Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Steps up, and he's running with it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And a Washington first down. First and 10.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 17, Eagles 6.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. On 1st down, Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Hurts on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He'll try and run this. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now. They need 7. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He brings it in. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 4.
The score, Commanders 17, Eagles 13.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Pierce now on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. First down now, ball at the 33. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Saquon. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Hurts trying again on second down. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, up the middle, it'll be pretty tough for this safety to make a play through all the traffic. If you want to range outside, you want to get into his domain, you better be careful because this strong safety will put you on your back.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's on target to Williams. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Washington, first down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, Well, that one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Marcus Epps making the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Krosky Merritt on 1st down. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Krosky Merritt on the zone read. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Daniels keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. He's silent for it.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty Vets Tressway. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing here, Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Finds his back, here's Barkley. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's a sneak, Hurts. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 20.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Again, Hurts keeping it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you, because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
For an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
First down throwing for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end, just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Catch made over the middle. And the stop is made at the 32, so give them almost enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a 1st down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. They put a receiver in motion right. Daniels now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught for the first. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now Daniels off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion left. Flushed out now to his left. And this one doesn't go far.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Daniels. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. Slot man's in motion right. To the air on 3rd and long. Catch is made in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
White on 1st and goal. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Shipley now to return. Shoots away from 1. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. He motion the tight end over. He's back to throw. Pass complete to Goddard. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. 1st down, a run with Barkley. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, there's a case to be made, and a really strong one, that this running back deserves the next touch. I'll tell you this, Kate, the defense is going to be keyed up on him. Maybe a great time for a little play-action pass, too.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles now trailed by just a point in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Drive starts with a carry by White. He dodged the tackle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Washington first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Commanders pushing to get within range for a game winner. After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
With the INT. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they need to get it to at least that 40-yard line to have a shot at the game winner. But there's enough time remaining to work it even closer if things go right. Bills in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dallas Goddard. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here he is to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Escapes the defender. And the Commanders will take it back to their own 30 before they're stopped. And that is where they're going to take over after the interception.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Commanders set to take over. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. He takes it himself. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
A gain of 14. And the Commanders' 1st down.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Burks coming in motion right. Daniels on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 23-yard line.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Washington 1st down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
So 1st down from the 41. Another carry for him. Giving him about 3 on that 1st down carry.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Motioning Burks left. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
We've set it down from 37. Daniels from the pistol. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's on target to Williams. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10. It's a gift to White. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Just a reminder, a touchdown doesn't end it here, but it would put them on the edge of victory. Here's 2nd down. Williams coming in motion right. Running on 2nd with White. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Again, this is White. Keeps away from him. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. White gets this one on his own read. And he scores! It's a touchdown on the first drive of overtime. Now for the extra points and a 7-point lead to defend here in overtime. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
27, Eagles 20.
All right, gonna need to go touchdown for touchdown here. This game is over as this kicks away. Pierce now on the return. And decent run back is gonna end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This entire game hinges on them finding the end zone, Brock, as they come up on 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the pistol, Hurts. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throwing for Hurts. Finds Button. He's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Just when they thought their turnover might cost them the game, partner. How about this defense picking them up, bailing them out, and giving them a chance to go win it all.
And you know this offense over there on the sideline just waiting, just praying, just hoping for another chance to put this game away. And their defense gave them just that. Now let's go see if they can execute and win.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. Well, in the past, that opening touchdown would have won it for them on the spot, but not anymore, baby. They needed not just the score, they needed a stop on the other end, too, before they could leave here with that victory.
Ultimate team, right? Together, Everyone achieves more. In the old day, that coin toss was often the deciding factor, not anymore. Now it took their defensive effort as well. It's why that locker room celebration, because it's a whole team, is gonna be so darn sweet.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Philadelphia.